The Super Rugby Aotearoa trophy may already be won, but pride is always at stake when these New Zealand derby matches come out to play. It's the final round of the competition and the final time we'll see the Highlanders and the Hurricanes here in Super Rugby Aotearoa. But so much is at stake as neither team will want to lose this one. Hello everyone and welcome back along to your home of rugby and the opening match of the final round in Super Rugby Aotearoa. It's the Highlanders at home under the roof up against the Hurricanes. We're going to take a look at the two starting lineups before getting down to the kickoff of the matchup. Look at these two sides, starting off in the front row. On the front line of duty for the Highlanders will be Aidan Johnston, Ash Dixon and Siati Tokolahi. On the other side of things for the Hurricanes, Ben May, Dane Coles and Tyrell Lomax, a former Highlander himself, going up against his former side. Moving into the second row, it'll be Puddy Parkinson and Jack Wetton going up against the impressive combination of James Blackwell and Scott Scrafton. The back row battle will be very intriguing to watch as Shannon Frizzell, Dylan Hunt and Marino Makaele too will go up against Red Principe, Duplessis Karifi and of course Artie Savia wearing the number 8 jersey. It's the battle of the two in-form and electric number 9s, Aaron Smith for the Highlanders and Jamie Booth for the Hurricanes. It's sure to be another intriguing battle in the 10 jumper, but Josh Ioane will be hoping to get one up against his opposite, Jackson Garden Bishop. On the left wing, Jonah Nareki and Wes Houston, two little men with electric feet and electric pace as well. Into the midfield, Sio Tompkinson goes one-on-one with the resurgent and impressive Peter Umanga Jensen. In the 13 jumper is Michael Collins for the Highlanders and the youngster Billy Proctor for the Hurricanes. On the right wing, former Crusader Josh Mackay lines up yet again with a very impressive end run to his season, and it is the powerful Vince Arceau for the Hurricanes. At fullback in the number 15 jumper, Mitchell Hunt for the Highlanders, and of course Geordie Barrett, the dual Barrett and the Hurricanes, getting the job done again for his team. That is the starting 15s for the two sides, ready to get the matchup underway. Highlanders at home up against the Hurricanes. So the two sides ready for kickoff. Josh Ioane, the Highlanders, of course, in the blue up against the Hurricanes, receiving the kickoff in the yellow. It's Forsyth Bar Stadium, packed house for the final game of these two teams' season of Super Rugby Aotearoa. And it is Jamie Booth who drags the ball down for the Hurricanes. And it looks like it could be slow ball, but ball back for the home side anyway. Aaron Smith quickly goes wide, straight through the middle, will go the charging run of Michael Collins. First try, just seconds on the board, and the Highlanders hit first, and they hit hard and early. Well, that was completely against the run of play. Michael Collins, where did this come from? Aaron Smith did brilliantly and fired it straight over the top, and Collins gets rid of the attempted tackle from Arceau, gets rid of the attempted tackle from Umanga Jensen, and sends them both to the turf while he canters over for the opening try. Great start for the Highlanders. One phase, one turnover, and now one try as well. Brilliant from Collins. And we're starting to see a little bit of what he can do in that number 13 jumper. Not the start that anyone would have expected here, especially the visiting fans. The home fans equally as shocked. Here is Josh Ioane kicking just to the left-hand side of the uprights and an easy one for the All Black fly half. He puts it over, 10 on his back and 7 points on the board. Josh Ioane looking to get one over that man there. It is Jackson Garden Bishop who gets his back underway. The 10 battle should be an interesting one to keep your eye on, as the back row battle as well, as it's taken in by Jack Wetton for the Highlanders. And it's been all one-way traffic so far as Smith goes back to Ioane, and there's no one home in the back here for the Hurricanes. A great kick, a very good kick from Josh Ioane. And he puts the Hurricanes on their heels very quickly. Where was Geordie Barrett? Nowhere to be found at the back. And it's pressure now on Dane Coles and his throw to the line-out. And it's just pulled in the middle by Scrafton, and Booth goes out into Wes Houston in midfield. Umanga Jensen's by himself out wide, and they throwing a forward pass. Billy Proctor was on the left wing. Looked to shift it back inside, but his pass has gone forward, and it's gifted another chance here for the Highlanders.
Set.
to very quickly double their lead if they want to take it. Aaron Smith beats a scrum. Karina Makali too, and the back has been bulldozed though. Late charge by the Hurricanes will turn this ball over. Booth will have it at the feet of Savia. And here's a big firing pass to the right of Proctor. This time hits his man and Geordie Barrett goes back infield. It's nicely offloading as well as Umanga Jensen is the one to take it forward. Quickly recycled to the left side and nicely from Blackwell. Falling into Wes Houston, who is far too quick. He's gone. The chasers were all little numbers. Wes Houston electric. He easily got away and easily scores the reply. The Hurricanes hit back and this one is going to be a cracker. We can tell already. Wes Houston doesn't need to ask twice if he wants to score a try. Brilliant pass from Blackwell. And Wes Houston scooting away. Josh Mackay nowhere to be found in defence against his opposite. And even at the back, Mitch Hunt nowhere. We see Hunt just getting up from that last tackle. Josh Mackay, he took out the run of James Blackwell. But the offload and the tackle was too hot. And the chase was only coming in from Jack Wetton, Putty Parkinson, and eventually Aaron Smith. They were no show for little Wes Houston, who's been in insatiable form these last few weeks. And as has this man, Geordie Barrett. He's made one error in defence early on, but you can imagine he'll be wanting to make that back up as he nails the conversion. Well, you're all tied up yet again. Just a few minutes on from the opening try, the Hurricanes hit back somewhat against the run of play, you would say as well. And a very big battle is ensuing here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Josh Ioane to get back underway. The Hurricanes haven't seen much of the ball. They've made a play on the scoreboard as Red Principe has taken down the kickoff and nicely offloading as well as the Hurricanes look to attack. Jamie Booth offloads nicely to Geordie Barrett. He's gone straight through the middle and Barrett shows all the wheels he needs. Aaron Smith gives chase, as does Hunt. Then no show again. The pace of the outside backs the Hurricanes. Too hot, you let them through at your peril, and the second try in quick succession by the Hurricanes. Well, Jamie Booth, take a bow. This was brilliant. Makali too had him driving backwards, but he freed the arms and delivered a perfect pass to Geordie Barrett, who was thundering on his outside, up from fullback. Barrett come from nowhere here, wasn't even in the picture. Here he is, coming deep, bang, hits it well. And hits it from the grasp of Scott Scrafton. And the pace of Geordie Barrett, we know he's got it in his locker. And the fullback getting up and getting involved is just what he does here for the Hurricanes. And he will look to convert his own try. Very similar spot to the opener. And after 20 minutes, it is the Hurricanes who lead this one by 7. 14-7 the scoreline. Back to halfway for Josh Ioane. 3 tries in 20 minutes. The neutral fans here at Forsyth Bar will be enjoying this one. But the Highlanders fans, the home fans, won't be liking the fact their team has given up a hot start to trail at the halfway point of the opening 40 minutes. Here are the Hurricanes again. Oh, Artie Savia hit hard. Big shoulder charge coming in there from C.O. Tompkinson. He's got to be careful. He was yellow carded last week for a similar hit. This time Elise was on the ball and step up. Look who it is. Geordie Barrett. You just cannot keep this guy out of the game. A wry smile on the face. This one's over 50. We've seen him do it before. Under the room for Forsyth Bar. He does it again. Geordie Barrett, 55, right in front. It's a gimme. 17-7. The home side fading after an electric start. And they're heading in towards the second stanza of this match. Now, very poorly 10 points behind. That one's left to bounce as well by the Hurricanes. And Aaron Smith has nipped in there to steal it back. Here's Makali too with a trying run. A pick and go has been driven backwards and driven off the ball as well. Booth, Lomax flicking out left side. Here's Wes Houston again looking to run away. But it's Mitch Hunt and Josh Mackay who shut him down finally. This time they get it done. Here's Lomax again. On the short side, here is Jamie Booth now. They're all going short side. It was Houston inside line. Once he's through, he is gone. A double for the little left winger. And the Hurricanes are putting down some pain against the home team Highlanders. Well, Jamie Booth really has added a different dimension to this Hurricane side. We see it when he comes off the bench. We're seeing it tonight as soon as the game has started. Went that little short side, they peppered it 2 or 3 times in a row. But the difference this time was Booth flicked it back inside. Here's the loss of a couple of metres on the hit up. And watch Booth here. Takes it outside, turns it back in field. He dragged Aaron Smith, who was the one defending around the ruck. He dragged him away from the breakdown, left a gap. And Wes Houston, once he's through, it is goodbye and good night. He's too quick, he's too sharp. And he hit that line absolutely perfectly for the Hurricanes. Well, they're cooking with some very hot gas at the moment, the visiting team. As Geordie Barrett slaps this one over. All his kicks so far from the left-hand side from the tries, and he's looking comfortably in control as Barrett. And he looks pretty chuffed with his team as well. The confidence just oozing out of the Hurricanes at the moment. Josh Ioane back here at halfway. Much more than he would have liked in this opening half already. There's just a great chase back there, and Umaga Jensen finds Super Karifi. Could be more danger, but it's a forward pass. Billy Proctor can't believe it, he was gone.
Crouch.
And he had support on his outside from Vince so that
set.
Could be a crucial moment, but as we look at the scoreline now, it's 24-7. It is a long way back for the Highlanders. We've got 5 minutes to go till the half-time break in the team. Scrum just outside the 22 for the Highlanders. Aaron Smith picks off the back and he's hit this high, and Dylan Hunt needs a charge. But there's no stopping the defence in the back there. Jackson Garden-Bishop covering across and beating the Highlanders flanker to the high ball on this occasion. It's a tap from Garden-Bishop, and he's kicked this straight down the middle of the park, and there's no one home here for the Highlanders. Defending out on the sidelines, Shonan Nareki is the man. They're back there, and Aaron Smith, nicely too. Shannon Frizzell, who drives up the middle, and they make some good inroads there, the Highlanders. Here's Smith again. Wide old pass out to Josh Mackay. Tries to step on the inside with Wes Houston. Equal to the defensive task there. Pick and go this time, Aidan Johnston. He's all alone, he's all isolated, and he's lost the ball as well. Jamie Booth, one more for the Hurricanes here, potentially. Vince Arceau on the outside. Vince Arceau in the corner. Here comes Mitch Hunt. Oh, they don't get close. And Vince Arceau on the right wing. Dots down for the Hurricanes. That's too easy. And that is salt into the wound of the Highlanders as well, who thought they were just about back in the game. Now they're a further 5 points behind. Well, give the credit. Jamie Booth once more. Dragging defenders to the left, switching play back to the right. 2 passes from him, and it is try time to Vince Arceau. Watch him switch it there to Garden-Bishop. That was brilliant. Garden-Bishop out to Arceau. And the finishing touch. Well, we know he's got the power, but Vince Arceau showing he's got a bit of pace in him as well. Cantering in on that right wing. And some may be saying in the crowd, this one is a foregone conclusion now at the halftime break. 29-7 kick to come. And Geordie Barrett has not missed many this season. Another one successful from Barrett. And another 2 points makes it a comfortable 31-7 lead for the Hurricanes. 24 points in front. And it is a mile back now for the Highlanders, who have a lot of work to do. 24 points in front, and all the stats going firmly against them at halftime. Down on possession, but they are up on territory. The Hurricanes running from everywhere on the park. No other real killer stats though for the Highlanders. They're making defensive work a lot harder, but they've got a lot of work to do in the attacking side of the game. Well, back to halfway for the second half resumption. It is Jackson Garden-Bishop to kick us back underway. Second 40 up, and it is 31-7. Highlanders claim the ball, and they claim a lot of their yellow jerseys as well. And an early turnover. Jamie Booth. Well, that is nice just about from Ben May. He almost got a nice offload.
Crouch. Bind.
But it's pulled back for being slightly forward. Highlanders
Set.
get a bit of a reprieve. Boy, they need to score, and they need to score fast if they're going to have any chance of getting back in this game. They've got the scrum, they've got possession. Now they need to turn it into points. Steady scrum so far. Aaron Smith picks from the feet of Makele too, and they eventually fire it out to Ioane, back to Mackay, and Mackay hits support on his outside. Mitch Hunt up in the line, didn't use him. Now they're keeping the forward. Shannon Frizzell offloads, changing around the corner. Aidan Johnston, brilliant work. Here's Josh Ioane, steps inside. He leaves Barrett for dust, and in for the try goes Josh Ioane, the man they need to stand up. He's delivered again, and the Highlanders breathe life into their final match. Well, Josh Ioane, he can bring it when he wants to, but take a look though. Back it up here. Aidan Johnston, that pass was just remarkable. How he got that away, I have no idea. But Josh Ioane took it perfectly, and he said, I will do the rest. Shannon Frizzell, a strong carry here, but Aidan Johnston, how on earth he got that away, I do not know. Stepping perfectly back in field, off the right foot, leaving Barrett scrawling for the tackle. Vince Arceau tried to cover across, didn't have the pace. And we talked about Arceau having a bit of toe we didn't know about. How about Josh Ioane? He is quick off the mark, and he's got a talented boot to go with it as well. Another 2 points for the Highlanders, and maybe, just maybe, they could fight their way back. A long way to go yet, 31-14. The Hurricanes still well and truly in control of this matchup. 15 minutes is about to tick over as Garden Bishop gets us back underway again, and Putty Parkinson
Release.
takes the kickoff down as the Highlanders look to fight their way back again. Dixon back to Frizzell, offloads nicely, keeping it alive beautifully. Tokalahi to Josh Ioane again. Can he do it for a second time? Not quite. Defence converges on his break. Here is Aaron Smith. Wets in. Oh, floats it up. And eventually Michael Collins takes it down just inside his own half. Smith goes back to Ioane, who kicks high and away from Barrett. It's swirling around here. There's no wind, but the ball is still moving in the air. Barrett takes it in nicely to Garden Bishop. And now the Hurricanes will look to attack back. Offload City at the moment. Eventually it comes to a screaming halt in the hands of Scrafton. Booth sees room to his left, and it's nicely looked up by Coles as well. He finds the pass away. It is Billy Proctor who takes it to ground. Here we go from Jamie Booth. And slow ball. Oh, slow and turnover. Aaron Smith now. Quick recycling. And Jonah Naranki. No one home on the left. He scores for the Highlanders. And just like that, they've got another one. Don't go anywhere. This game is heating up. It was a poor carry here from Booth. He had no support. Great tackle from Collins. And then Makele too. And looked like Jack Wetton as well, jumping over the top. And Aaron Smith sees his little left winger all alone and gives him a screamer of a pass. And an easy run in. Michael Collins take a bow. And the big boys, Tokalahi getting in late. Putty Parkinson as well, that final shove. And Shona Nareki. Oh, you just can't give him that space. You just can't. He's going to burn you. And he did that with, well, the third Highlanders try and possible conversion as well. Yes, it is. And great kick from Josh Ioane. 31-21. The lead is now just 10. Remember, it was 24 at one point. 2 second-half tries in 20 minutes by the Highlanders. And we have game on. Garden Bishop once again kicks high, deep down to Aidan Johnston for the Highlanders. Oh, here's trouble. Here's trouble, here's a turnover as well. Booth goes to Uminga Jensen and stopped on from Vince Arceau. And Arceau with the hands like feet on an occasion where his team probably needed him to hang on to that desperately. They need to stop this charge by the Highlanders. Uminga Jensen spotted the space.
Crouch.
But Nareki cleaned it up.
Bind.
And the Highlanders get away with it. Another scrum for them. It's been an even battle in the scrum. The Hurricanes, of course, turned over an early one. But since then, it's been on feed for these two sides. Smith deliberates before firing it out to Collins. Collins runs, gives to Ioane. They've got numbers out here they want to use them. Tompkinson goes to Mackay. Josh Mackay up over halfway. Here comes Barrett. Mackay fence off one. Ash Dixon back to Frizzell. Has he got the pace? Hardy Savia leads the charge. Mark Collins out. Back to Ioane. Oh, brilliant. That is world-class Highlanders. That's what they do. They put on the razzle-dazzle and they have stunned the Hurricanes again. Momentum is firmly with the home team as they fight and battle their way back into this game. Josh Mackay, outstanding. Ash Dixon as well. Frizzell knew his time was up. Collins the perfect supporting link. And then Josh Ioane finishing in style. That is rugby. And that is exactly what the Highlanders can do. Outstanding support play. Link up from everyone involved, and they still had numbers to burn. Muck 82, Dylan Hunt still unused, but Josh Ioane, oh boy, he's been brilliant tonight. Josh Mackay starting to wind into the game as well. And with this conversion and 10 minutes to play, we have a 3-point game. 31-28. Remember, it was 31-7 at halftime. The Highlanders coming from nowhere. Boy, I wish we could have seen that halftime team talk. The side is transformed. We know they are hot finishers. But do they have one more play in them to put this one to bed? Hurricanes still lead though. 3 points with 9 minutes to play. Here is Smith, away to Mackay. Josh Mackay with Groom again, up against Barrett. Boy, those two are really gone at it tonight. This time Barrett wins the battle, puts Mackay into touch. And will that be enough for the Hurricanes to hang on? Can they play possession rugby? Dane Coles to throw. To the back, no, to the middle. It's Scrafton, does well. Garden Basher finds Proctor. Now they look out for Asso. Turns it back inside a forward pass. Oh, Vince Asso. He's got to stop doing those backward passes.
Crouch.
He's running to his right.
Bind.
And he tries to turn in and pass long distance to his left. It really doesn't work. And it may cost the Hurricanes here. A turnover of possession. A scrum feed to the Highlanders. 4 minutes to play. 31-28, 40 minutes. 40 metres, I should say, away from the line. The set play is being cooked up here. Ioane feeds. Now he goes to Nareki, who's way off his wing. Dylan Hunt has put a charge in. Oh, and he sends Wes Hurson flying. Smith picks it up. Oh, he finds it to Josh Mackay. Here we go. Episode 3 of the Mackay-Barrett battle. And it is Geordie who slows him down right on the 22. Smith comes from nowhere, finds the Dixon, floats into midfield and Michael Collins. There's full time is gone. Last on the dice. Smith takes it himself on the 22.
Release.
Do we have a final say? Time is up. This is the final phase. Here is Makali 2. Through the middle goes C.O. Tompkinson. C.O. Tompkinson try. Highlanders win. C.O. Tompkinson, the hero, yet again for the Highlanders. He did it against the Chiefs. He's done it against the Canes. And the Highlanders shock Super Rugby Aotearoa with a last-ditch win against the Hurricanes. Oh, under the roof is a glorious place to be for the Highlanders. C.O. Tompkinson ends the battle with Geordie Barrett and puts him down and puts the Highlanders in the lead. Magical work. Ash Dixon at scrum half. Makali 2 delivers a beautiful ball to a rampaging C.O. Tompkinson. That is magic. Absolute magic from the Highlanders. They really have stormed the second half and held the Canes scoreless as they have plundered their way to an unlikely victory. 31-7 down at half-time. They have come back brilliantly to win this one. 35-31. Highlanders do it under the roof, and they have stunned the Hurricanes with an absolutely outstanding second half comeback. Who saw this coming? Even the die-hard Highlanders fans may have struggled to believe in this dream. But the team have come to the party, and what a way to finish your Super Rugby Aotearoa season than with a comeback upset win against the high-flying Hurricanes, and that sets this tournament into absolute turmoil. 5 tries to 4 Highlanders, 2 to Joshuani, 1 each to Janareki, Sio Tompkinson and Michael Collins, all converted from Joshuani. For the Hurricanes, Wes Houston with a double, Vince Asso and Geordie Barrett with 1 apiece, and it was 5 from 5 from Geordie Barrett off the tee as well. 4 penalties, 4 conversions and 1 penalty the right way around. Well, it was tight possession territory, 49-51. The Highlanders take it by 2 pathetic percent, but the difference was the possession turning into points, something the Highlanders didn't do in the first half. They made it pay in the second. This game was tight, it was even, it was everything we could have dreamt of. The Highlanders get it done under the roof, and they have come away with their 3rd Super Rugby Aotearoa victory. An absolute stunner here at Forsyth Bar Stadium. Thank you everyone for tuning and watching, and I hope you enjoyed today's matchup. Big win for the Highlanders, and let's hope, as I'll record this before the game actually takes place, that this game will actually happen this weekend. Hopefully we will get 2 games, but it looks at this stage, unfortunately, rather unlikely. So just to wrap up, stay safe everyone, look after yourself, and enjoy the little sport that we can get, at least here on the channel. These 2 final weekend games between the Highlanders and the Hurricanes, and the Blues and the Crusaders will be taking place on time. So if you can't watch the actual thing, if everything goes to rubbish and we can't get the matches, you can at least tune into them here on your home of rugby. Until tomorrow, where we see the Blues and the Crusaders do battle yet again. Thanks for watching and take care.